my man got past it, it was like, hey, we doing this for your own good. We found that in every population that develops to a certain extent, when they develop AI and stuff, it ends up overtaking them. And I mean, I guess that's
Yeah.
to play the role like we did it with Terminator. Remember, you think we've done it with
They haven't
Terminator?
stopped
The
working
We've
on
done
body
it.
it with the
snatchers,
Matrix.
I've
the
been
body
saying it myself
snatchers.
that
Yep,
I
we've done
vote
it
for
with the
the
Matrix.
violence
it's going to
against it.
happen.
That was AI developing to a
The
certain
thing is,
state where
though,
now it put the biological
they
beings,
blew up our spot.
in harm's
I don't
way.
think
So they
so.
had to come in and knock out all the AI and
Yeah,
everything.
no doubt.
Shit, we a bunch of movie
Someone's
buffs
throwing
over
water bottles
here.
here.
Oh shit.
Right, 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 right. You know
Um,
that. You know that.
the thing,
Hey, I
like
tell
I've
you
been
what's
saying,
deep.
though,
After watching Walking Dead, if you
is
go back and watch one of the old zombie movies, I don't remember the one where they were at the country house. It was the brother,
Oh
the
yeah,
wife,
yeah.
the wife.
Where
You
you
remember
get
that one and the little girl in the basement that turned a zombie? You figure. Look, all we know about
no
Rick
no,
Grimes
tell me a
in
little
it.
bit more. This ain't Walking Dead, huh?
Oh no, no, no!
we'll
I'm
get back
talking
into
about
it
the
real
old
quick.
zombie movie.
Okay,
The,
I
you
think
know
it
what
was
that
Night of
was?
the
You
Living
know what
Dead.
that was? That
Biden
was
don't want to
Return
do
of
a,
the Living Dead,
he don't want
or
to
not
do
Return.
an
Return. It's
Yeah.
AI.
like no, it's called and they said I'm coming to get you, Barbara.
But
He don't
remember,
want
they
It's
to do
like
had to
black and
stay.
inauguration,
white.
They just had
which is
to. Yeah, they
interesting.
just had to
But yet
survive the
he's
one
going
night
to,
in
he
the
has it
barn
all set
house.
up
Remember?
for inauguration.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was over
yeah,
intent.
yeah.
But
In
I'm
the
thinking
very
now.
beginning, his brother
Yeah,
and
I
sister
was
was
like,
driving
yeah,
to
and
go
I'm
to the
thinking now.
cemetery.
Yeah, but peep it.
God
If
damn
Let me
it.
get
if
back
you
up here.
put Rick Grimes or
Yeah,
somebody
they
in
said
that
he don't want to
situation,
do
they'd be
an
like, "What?
inauguration,
I
but
only
the
got to
whole stage
survive
is
one
set, and
night.
that
Oh,
particular
this
house
is
is in the
Shit, you
center.
out of your fucking
crazy. This is
mind.
Everything up there
easy."
today,
Shit, shit,
Right? They'd
shit.
be like, "I only
everything up
got to
there today,
survive
Shane
one night.
you
This is
never
a
guys saw
breeze."
shit. There'll
or
be a big old
glimpsing.
fight and
I
they end up
did
killing
film,
each
so
other
you guys
over
will
it
see
had
it.
Shane up in that
But
bitch. But
it's
Shane
all
is a
like
Yeah.
fucking fool. He just a fool
it's
over that
construction
book,
that they've been working on.
nanny.
Wood,
Okay.
concrete, bleachers,
Hey, you know what?
chairs.
That's the other thing I didn't understand. Like, that's one thing they didn't really push. If it's like 18 of us and it's 3 or 4 women, wouldn't like, hey, we our focus got to be reproducing. We got to reproduce. I mean, I
Okay,
know
but
you dating
they,
homegirl, but hey, we got to do this for the
It's a
good of
selfie
the
challenge.
people.
but they, at first everybody's scared. I mean, who would want to reproduce? I know the fuck I wouldn't want to be reproducing some motherfucking child
Yes, folks,
pushing
I
out
said
my
that
thingy
this was going to turn on
because I'll
top. I
be
knew that.
hollering and hip. I mean, damn it. I mean, that shit's
Okay,
gonna
so they're
hurt.
really
And
resisting. They're
then,
pushing back.
I mean, it's gonna be hard to get the milk and the
The
goddamn all
police
this
line is coming
other
forward,
bullshit, and the baby be
and we've got some
crying. Fuck
protesters
them
Well,
that.
right.
Fuck all
But you
speaking
ain't
that.
gonna
out
take.
that they're going to
Yeah, but you
march
Fine.
ain't gonna
to
take one
occupy
for
the
the team.
Capitol.
If you don't,
No,
hey,
I
if you
ain't
don't
gonna
allow
take one for the
somebody to
team.
get
You
up
I
in
wanna
there,
fucking
apologize. I
die
didn't get
for
the button
females to
stuck,
do
so I
it.
didn't want to get
I ain't
caught
doing it.
between anybody. I want to stay on
hey,
the
we
open
ass
and get
out
out of
though
here
if
if I
you
need
don't
to.
do it. And if
Hey,
we
no, no,
be
no,
quite
no,
I
because
know
if you
frankly,
it's really
got
where they
two or
enter the
three,
Capitol
that means you
steps,
got two
so
others to pick from.
oh, makes
I'm
I'm
sorry.
saying
makes
though.
sense.
But
Ain't
look,
gonna
look,
make
this
me.
is,
Actually, I
but
got
it
my
was the.
tubes tied. My tubes are
I,
tied. I can't help it.
Hey, gotta do what you
hey,
gotta
but you
do.
know what? Peep this
Makes
though,
sense right
because
there.
it was many a episode where they ran
Oh, I'm
across
going.
like
I'm
another
going.
group, and
Going, going,
those
going.
dudes at the end of the night they would kill the
Don't
dude
want to
and
fall on
just
the
rape the
steps here.
female. If you wasn't down, that's
Oh,
what
They
was gonna
it's
happen
because
every
they
time.
horny. They so horny. They horny a long time.
it's hard to
Okay.
see.
I'm just saying,
I mean,
humanality. That's what would have went down. That's what really would have went
I
down
know,
in
but
Walking Dead.
if they're fucking not ignorant and
Okay,
kind of
here's
played
the.
it smart, a woman
Hmm.
can all basically get anything of
There
better
we
than
go.
a man can get and goes
Gonna go.
just like a tiger and a lion or not the lion and the fucking little
There we go.
you know.
Lioness. I
Yeah,
agree.
the
I
lioness,
agree.
you know what I'm saying? She's the
Yeah.
one that goes out
Oh,
and gets some food. She's the one that supports the motherfucking group, and she's the one. But if you're smart about it, you would fucking go by that fucking book right there of how the lion and the lioness fucking goes. Okay? So you gotta play it cool. And if you're cool with her, after a while, you'll be able to get that shit for free. You know, you'll be cool. And you don't have to be having no weird feelings about each other.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, I always thought that was
so we were
funny
at the
on
edge of the
Walking Dead
Capitol
how they
steps,
were
or the
allowed
edge
to
of the
have like
Capitol
not allowed to, but
property.
have relationships. I mean, that would have
It
been
looks like
like
there are
that
still
seemed like that would
people
have been a topic
Well,
to
it's
focus.
kind of
Like,
fucked
coming
off. You
out
know,
of
my favorite
Yeah.
character, everybody says I'm
so
fucked
we've
off
got
for
a
being
Ooh.
loving that
police
motherfucker,
line
is
here.
Negan. He is the
Negan.
Going.
coolest. He, you know what? He's
That's
not,
when I
he
stopped
did not do
watching it.
bad. Fucking,
Going up a.
fucking damn Grimes and them. They figured that because they can get some food, they thought that was the only camp they can go at. So
hey,
they
who
said,
was
Hmm.
they
the
fucking
who was the
goddamn,
dude
oh
right
shit,
before
kill him.
Negan?
They
Who
killed
was
him
the
in
dude?
their
Looks like
sleep.
they're
And that's for Hillside.
barricading it
It was
out.
for Hills.
Go ahead and
Who
back
was
up.
the dude before Negan? Was that the governor?
Yeah, the
The governor,
governor.
yes, the governor.
Governor. I think Governor was a little more even keeled than Negan, but Governor would still get down and murk you if he
Was
needed to.
evil. He was evil. See, Negan, he's a he was a PE coach before he fucking got into the fucking apocalypse shit. He was literally a PE coach.
Yeah, their backgrounds be serious, don't they?
Yeah, it does. And I read all inside that bullshit. You don't even know. My man,
Right.
people are like, damn, Jessica, haven't you had enough of that? I'm like, nah. I love it. That's the only show I've ever loved in my life, and I'm gonna keep on with it. Fuck it. I keep posters, I do puzzles, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna tell you right now, Shane, if Shane would have came some motherfucking way, Shane is a fool. But old fucking damn Carl.
So I'm
Hey,
I'm
Ty.
saying that Carl
Ty,
died.
you said
Carl
you
got his fucking one eye out.
right.
looks like
Well, hold on,
Man,
Ty. You said you stopped watching it because of the Governor or Negan. You stopped watching it because of Negan. He was too tough for you.
No. I watch this shit all day, every
I
day.
wouldn't
No,
be-
I mean Ty
no,
said he
he's
stopped.
asking me.
Ty
He's
said he
asking
stopped
me.
watching it because of Negan.
Yeah, that's
I
time.
did at
That
the
ain't
time,
me, son.
and then I went back into
I'm just
it
asking
like, and like 2 years later. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
okay, no, it's like a little bit more longer because fucking little what's her name? What's that bitch's name? Sophia, Annabelle. Yeah, hang on, I got it.
I guess I felt like it was the end. They killed Glenn.
Anyways, the baby. It's that little girl baby.
Hold on, real quick. Ty, hold on. Ty telling us why he stopped.
Okay, I do apologize.
Yeah. I was trying to go back. I was thinking that like it was too much. It was like. And remember, Jamina, when we stopped watching The Walking Dead around Negan, when he killed Glenn and stuff like that? What was happening around that time? Did we just move here?
It was the
before
prison. I
Philly?
think it was the prison scene because it was a prison scene, and that was like the confrontation between them.
Oh no, that was with the governor and with the president.
No,
You
we
know,
watched that part here.
Oh, you're right. You're right. My bad. You're right. My bad. That was the governor. My bad.
I know my God. Come on.
Right. We need to get the trivia popping.
Hey, go to quiz up. Go to quiz up. I play that shit all day, every day. I'm fucking bad.
Shit, you know that Rick gone?
What?
They fucking got Rick out of here.
Rick gone.
That's what I said. Somebody told me. I was like, bitch, somebody
Well,
told
Rick
me.
had died. Remember, Rick died on the bridge.
Rick ain't
Is that
dead.
when y'all stopped watching it?
I don't know when
Rick
I
ain't
was
dead.
watching
Rick
it.
ain't dead. He didn't blow up on the bridge. That fucking he was
And then after kill Rick off, I was like, all right, I don't know where they're going with this. I must have
But hey,
lost. I lost the point.
girl. Look,
I should have followed it all the way through that maybe it wouldn't have mattered if Rick got killed or not. But to me, they lost me at Glenn and definitely Rick.
I said, yeah, well.
But yo, isn't it wild how watching The Walking Dead prepped us for this kind of like mind training? What's going on now? The
You're right.
extremities of everything and the choices you gotta make when the zombies about to get your family, religion. Remember the preacher? And they was like, the preacher was trying to save the zombies. Like, we can't kill them. And they're like, yo, you gotta
Yup.
win the day.
Right. Right.
And then
Right.
the way societies clicked together because they was based off survival. Like the worst thing in The Walking Dead was the humans, let alone the zombies, the walkers.
Started getting mentally
The humans get mentally sick. Start trying to pit against each other, and then secret co-ops and all the ins
Well,
and
that's the
outs.
survival. That's the
Yeah.
survival. That's that survival. Like,
And we were so used to our old way of just staying in our house. Like that's how TV was showing us too. Oh, you stay in the house, you got the family. This is the structure.
Shit,
Things
you're
gonna be all right.
You're gonna die.
Yeah.
You need
That's like-
survivalist. You need to get your fucking ass shit ready. Have some shit buried some other where, and have like a boat plan. If that shit goes awry, you gotta have another fucking plan and some fucking boondock shit. Ass motherfucker, that shit go awry. Have some fucking backup plans that go all the way up to fucking Z. Okay.
well, it's real in the battlefield because I'm not near the port. I had thought about that, like rolling over to Catalina, but I'm not near the water. So you figure the freeway would be a wrap for me to get to. Going to normal streets would be a wrap. So I gotta adapt to the environment I'm in here. But
Learn
to Ty's
your
point,
fucking goddamn slingshots and bow and arrows. There
right,
you go.
but to Ty's point, just watching it did put us kind of like a leg up. Like if the shit hit the fan, like boom, I would know some shit to do right away. I know who on my block to communicate with, who not to communicate with, and we can kind of form our group
Right.
initially.
You can
know.
communicate with me anytime we figure out some shit's going awry. I should give you my address because if the shit goes awry, there ain't gonna be no more refee. So hey, maybe somehow we can do some horseback like the postman and shit, and watch a lot of fucking Zombie Land and shit.
What state you in? What city and state you in?
I'm in Houston, Texas, right out the outskirts of Houston, Texas.
That's about it's gonna take me about 4 seasons to get to you.
Oh, if you want, you don't got no horse.
Well, I'm saying if it hit the fan,
but no,
it is
you
a
don't got no
husbandry
horse.
down the street. We do got some horses down the street. I got a husbandry.
But I don't got no
down the
horse.
street.
Actually, there is a horse. There's a person right down the street, and I see it right down the street. And I could, if I could actually get up on the fucking horse, I would ride that son of a bitch, but I'd probably fall off. But I'm gonna tell you right now, if I get up on,
You gotta remember that the things that you see, everybody else is also seeing. The water that you know is valuable, everybody else knows is valuable.
Exactly.
The deer that you want to kill, everybody else is gonna want to kill that deer.
Yep, damn Carl got hit by fucking just trying to touch a deer. Hell.
Yeah, it's almost like your safe bet is if you can secure yourself for 2 weeks while shit hits the fan, and then come out after the 2 weeks.
No, I think
You know
it
what I
might
mean?
have to be a little bit longer than that.
You probably right, a little bit longer than that, but you definitely don't want to be out on the freeway around a lot of motherfuckers that's just.
What you need to do is start digging a fucking hole
You
and
have
get
1
your
to 3
shit
months worth
inside
of food.
of a hole somewhere. Dig yourself a hole and get inside there and die.
Just,
And die.
when you're at a concert,
No.
you know when you're at a concert and you're near the front of the stage,
Never
are
been.
you gonna be the first one out of that parking lot?
Hell no. I'll be the last one out.
No threat to you whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what kind of point you was making there, but
Yeah.
I kind of took it as like, hey, it's gonna be hella hectic trying to be the first one out. So
Yeah,
don't
then
even
sure,
try that
like
shit.
the first one eating.
Don't even try that shit. I don't know if that's the point you was trying to make with it.
Yeah, you need to have 1 to 3 months worth of food because everybody else, the things that we think are valuable, the things we need, everybody still needs to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Everybody still needs to wipe their butt and drink water and teach their kids things. The things that we hold valuable don't stop happening just because a certain thing is happening in society. So we have certain ways of keeping our local society going, and what he was talking about too, like knowing who's in your neighborhood, knowing what you can do. So like
you cannot trust nobody.
Shit hits the fan scenario. It just
It don't matter.
Right now, it matters what we all agree on, anyways. Right now, we all agree that $1 is $1, so we trade dollars. We all agree to
Like okay,
wake up
guys,
and go to work on Mondays and chill out on Fridays or Saturdays. So there's there's a bunch of social consensus things that we're already doing. It would just be changed up a little bit. Not allow somebody else to dictate what your choices are.
I am so tired of it. I'm trying to find some shit I found on the ground the other day, and everybody's all worried about it. Now I can't find a goddamn shit where the fuck I put it. But anyways, it's like a metal-like thing. It's like some cigarette looking. It's like the length of a cigarette package. And you have to pull it apart because it's kind of rusty, right? You pull it apart, you pull it up, and it's got a package. It's got like 6 or 7 damn white capsules in it. But it don't have no labels on any part of that motherfucking metal shit. And I tried to my dad. He's like, get that shit the fuck out of here. I don't like crap in here, but I don't know what the fuck that is. He's getting all mad at me. And I'm like,
Jessica, you be switching it on us. I'm likely to say no, it's all good. But look, I'm likely to say the Dr. Dre line. Jessica on one. She ready to bail up in a Century Club with her jeans on and her team strong. Go home with something to poke on.
well, I don't have to go home with no poke on. I mean, I go poke on it. I ain't gonna poke in it.
I'm just saying, you switched it on us real quick.
You know what? I do apologize because you ain't the first person or the last person who's probably ever gonna say that shit to me.
It's all good. I understand. Your mind racing. Your mind racing faster than you got so many concepts more than. I get it.
And when I listen to myself sometimes, sometimes on this shit. I'm like, damn, God, I'm not never get on the damn true life story and listen to myself on this damn YouTube shit crap again because I sound retarded as fuck. And I'm like, man, I
Next we
do,
got
but my mind don't talk the way it don't come out my mouth the way I want it to, man.
Exactly how you want it
we
to.
got
How it
we
need to
down
be.
to
How it need to
11
be.
minutes. We down to
What?
11 minutes for the curfew.
Okay.
You guys know him. You know them.
Meanwhile,
They said they was gonna do something.
Water.
but you know what? Good thing my mind works faster because I'm telling you right now when them zombies come, I'm telling you right now. My mind
We
be
gonna
on
be
point then. It'll be on point then.
right.
Ain't no games, no ifs, ands, or buts a fucking cocksucking bitch ass about it. I'm taking my metal fucking cup that weighs about 100 pounds.
Right.
It's so wild, bro.
But you know
We
what?
could have thought about this, but we actually experiencing this. Like we could have we
Yeah.
thought about this and everything, and now this is like what we in. It's funny.
You
I'm
know,
thinking of
it
The
might
Walking
just,
Dead. Like all The
it might
Walking
just
Dead, they
happen
wrote
that
all the
way.
script out and everything, and then Rick Grimes like came to this reality and
Fuck
played the
Rick
role.
Grimes.
It was like literally had to make all of those decisions and tough maneuvers in the environment
Yeah.
that he found himself in.
Who would
Right.
be Rick Grimes
It's all
here
with the
in this?
mind is. Wait, Jessica,
Who
one
would be
point,
Rick
real
Grimes?
quick. I was thinking that it's all about this. Just what we here to do. Like that's what the mind is. Like the mind is us. Like we can observe what the mind is doing, but as well we're in it. Where we are in the mind, doing it at the same time.
I think Rick
It's
Grimes will
cool,
be
pretty
look
cool.
a pick between look. I'm gonna tell you right now,
What
Esco,
about him?
fucking damn that dude. What's his name? And the ones that I don't get along with, I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay, Esco. Um,
What's going on here?
what the fuck?
Piano
What that fool's
key,
name? I
true.
get
Who you
What you
talking
arguing
mean
about?
with.
when people
Who you
go out on the
arguing
list?
with?
No. I don't try to argue with them, but no, but people I know Esco be trying to be the leader, and damn King Gauze, I
What?
think he'd be a better leader, and I think
She
Leviathan would be
comparing them to Rick. She's saying who would be Rick right now.
Gotcha.
and what's that dude's name? Philipher.
Phil.
Yeah, they be trying to like take shit, but old Booker. But you know, Booker be all sensitive and shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So we got, you know, I think King Gauze would be. I would have to vote,
Booker's
but
like
I don't know
Herschel.
about Esco because me and him don't much talk. He likes to use Head and Shoulders a lot. So you know, just playing.
Booker's like Herschel.
Herschel.
Yeah.
Booker be Herschel. Cause he wants to get in all the stuff and everybody want to calm down, be cool with each other and shit. And
He was
who just
crucial.
tied?
No, man. I think we would. I think we would have a hell of a group dynamic if we were all together and the shit hit the fan. I think we would have everything we need to be equipped to do what was necessary because we all know, like, yeah, hey, I feel bad for this person, but hey, at the end of the day, they gotta go or whatever the case may be. So I think we would be. Knowing what we know, I think it would be easy to make that decision.
I have to say, I would want to be
He said you don't want
Daryl,
to leave shit.
the guy that has a bow and arrow, or either Michonne.
Hey, I thought about that too. It's another thing we need to realize when we're talking about Walking Dead. If you really try to go out and use a samurai sword and cut up 2 or 5 people,
Yeah, you end up cutting your fucking
you gonna
back
injure
off
yourself. You gonna injure yourself, or
somebody
you ain't
else.
gonna be able to really do that. Yeah, you ain't gonna be really to do that.
And
The blade gonna
unless you
get
got a
dull
good
by like the
I
10th
haven't
cut.
seen nobody
Unless you
yet
got
that
that.
I'm gonna keep it
good
real with you.
slingshot. Nobody got a slingshot.
I
Speak
roll-
on it. Who said to keep
I
it real
roll
with you?
solo.
Speak on it.
I'll be solo. Why? Because at the end of the day, when shit gets crazy, people tend to get. You know what I'm saying? So
You cut out. What'd you say? You
No, I
cut
said
out.
you'll be
Repeat that.
Wait, hold on. Let me go in the house. No, I said you'll be able to hold your composure, but other people will start to get tweaking and shit. You know what I'm saying? So the
Yeah.
best thing, because it's like we're in different situations. We're not all in Discord right now. Chill. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's hungry. People need food. Other people,
Right.
family need food. Shit gets crazy. So me
That's
personally,
just get
I want to
away.
roll dolo. I'm keeping
Yeah.
it real with you.
And that's
No,
how it
I'm
Like I've
just
been
is.
we
telling
was just
people,
yeah,
I'm
we
I've
was
been
just
seeing.
saying
telling
if we
people,
just happen to all be together and the shit hit the
Mhm.
fan. You know what I mean? Say on some shit where hey, we all decide to get together for a journey and shit hit the fan and just by default we all together.
man, I wouldn't even keep it real with you. To stay alive, I wouldn't even be with it, yo. Because
Here
like
we
I said,
go.
when shit get
Yeah.
critical, you gotta understand, my nigga. When shit get critical, bro, people tend to break. People tend to lose it. And at the end of the, you want to be in a crazy situation where people lose it, break down, and stop. Like, come on. That's why I be telling
Hey,
people, me personally,
hey,
prepared for situations like this for a very long time. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So I could, you know,
But I'm saying though, hey, you
On the
got
way.
some soldiers in the group though. We
So you
ain't we
got
ain't
it's
all hoes. We
who's
ain't
stay
hoes in the
pregnant.
group
Wait,
though. I'm
well,
saying though, man, I
I mean,
feel
I'm
you
not saying
100%.
everybody.
I feel
I'm
you
not saying
100% on that.
everybody. I'm
But
definitely not
that's like
saying
we have
everybody.
to,
self-preservation.
you know, when shit hit the fan, you would see true colors come out. You would see true colors come out when shit hit the fan.
Exactly. But you know what? It's always good when you have a good connect with each other that way. Because you know
Right.
it's better than not just being alone. Because it's always better to have people. Because you know you come in this world alone. You die in this world alone. But when you're in this world, you're supposed to be together.
Yeah. Hey, that's a good point.
Nah, I
That's a
feel you.
good point too. Cause I be pointing out like, you know, I point out to people like, hey man, in the ending, it's just you. You can have a family or
Man,
Mm-hmm.
whatever,
that's
but
it.
it's just you. You have to go through this experience. You have to experience it. It's
All right.
just you.
All
It's
Mm-hmm.
right,
just
so
you.
let me ask you a question now. Let's say you trained yourself physically for this shit, you stack this shit and whatever, and then you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to group. And I'm not talking about nobody in Discord. I'm just saying overall. You're supposed to
Hmm.
group with other people that's not prepared for it. You know what I'm saying? So let's say if you got to run in, now other people they can't run in, they have to keep stopping and helping and help.
Yeah.
I know I sound like a,
No,
but
that's just
it's
how your
like
team will
you
be.
should have known better.
Team of
You should have
elites.
known better. Yeah, you should
Hey,
have known better and shit.
hey, that's alpha. You just gotta go into alpha mode like a motherfucker and you running everything. You know what I mean? You just gotta be the alpha. You just gotta
Some
if you
people
in a
ain't
group where
alpha. Some
motherfuckers is
people
some
are.
timey, you gotta be the alpha down to a T. And it's gotta be you gotta be willing to murk somebody, I guess. You know, to that extent, if we
Yeah,
going
but you
like
see,
that,
to
you
You gotta
gotta
forget,
be
be
but you see, even with that shit, it's like, all right, let's say if it's like, all right, somebody, me personally, I don't want to be responsible to, you know what I'm saying? This person in the group got to go because of X, Y, and Z. Like, this is why I'm like, yo, personal.
hey,
So there's a lot of shit that
but
what
comes with it.
but look,
You know what I'm
hey,
saying? There's a
no
lot of shit
leader
that
does
comes with
though.
that.
No leader does. That's the point of being a leader. No leader does. You that's why you're the leader. You gotta make these tough
you're a
decisions. You gotta
judge.
step
You're
up to the
judging.
plate.
You're
You
Nah,
judging.
judge,
I
jury,
rather
and
me.
executioner. It's
Nah,
gonna
You're
I
go
leave
that
my
judging.
way.
family. I leave my family, and that's it. But as far as like other people and shit, people get tweaky. Like for example, it's like people are
I'd be
like a
the first
female
one to
that
get it out, huh, Esco?
everything
No.
is going good, everything is going good, and all of a sudden y'all run out of some money. Now she goes crazy. She breaks loose. Now she wants to talk to. That's how people are. You know what I'm saying? So, in my honest opinion, without going through this shit, it's like yo, you as a individual have to build yourself up. Shit. So as
Yep.
far as like your immediate family, it's like okay, I know if shit was to kick off, you know what I'm saying? I could carry my girl and my baby on my shoulders and shit. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
everything is gonna be good, and I know how my girl is gonna react to certain shit. But other
Right.
people now who you don't know, it's gonna get like even people in your neighborhood, your neighbors and shit. Like, yeah, they
Hey,
might be cool and
even
it,
family members. Let's keep it
or
Exactly.
real.
even
Even
worse.
family members.
Family, it's
You
even
know, even
worse.
family
They get
members.
hungry
So,
too.
Esco, if you couldn't, like, what if all your family members, if something had happened, God forbid, you know, I don't want that ever to happen, but if it did happen and all your family members died, how would you react after that?
People
I
die
mean,
every
what
day.
would your
Like, what the
personality
like?
be
Yeah, all
after
right, let
that?
me tell you something. Yeah, we're sad, but you gotta understand. If somebody's born, then they're going to die.
Yeah,
You
I
get what
know,
I'm
but
saying? The
you
fact
know,
that we
but
be having
after everybody's gone, that everybody you knew in
it's
life is gone, and all you have is strangers to
But
to.
Esco was kind of bringing up a point though to say like, hey, look, if it's somebody that's rolling with you, and if it's a family member, but they just
Oh,
they just lose their shit. You know what I mean? They just lose their shit, and it's
yeah, yeah,
compromising
yeah, yeah.
his wife and his kid. Are you willing to murk a
Yeah,
family member or
you'll have to
leave a
break
family
them off,
member? You know what you gonna
something
do
about it.
for the
Mm-hmm.
survival of
It's
self?
self-preservation.
Well,
It's
you see, as far
self-preservation.
as family members, like as far as like my girl and my child, that's the family that, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
Everybody else
right.
that's around still, you know what I'm saying? Even if they're support like a cousin or aunt or uncle, no, they're still considered the same as everybody else on the outside. You feel me?
What
Yeah.
if your most closest family member, like your mother? I mean, I don't know if they alive or if they dead or whatever. But I'm just saying, if they were there, and they try to double cross you, and you have your wife and your kid with you, and what would you do then?
You see, that's another situation. You see what I'm saying? But to the way shit is set right now, what if my girl tries to double cross me? Then that's just the
Exactly.
situation. I'm saying it's in within this circle. You see what I'm saying? So even if my
Right.
mother or anybody in this circle, like within my house range and shit, this is what I'm
Mhm.
worried about. You see what I'm saying? I'm not worried about anybody else that's, you see what I'm saying, down the street or across the state or, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Miss
let's be
Mabel
real
and
about
shit. Yeah.
let's be real about this shit. We get too emotional
Yeah.
sometimes and too attached to the fact, like, one homie on Instagram, he gives this this analogy, but the elephant since crossing the river and whatnot, baby elephant gets stuck. Everybody stops and wait, try to get him out. He can't come. The
Yep.
eventually the elephant.
What's that New York
You see what I'm
term?
saying? Nobody's gonna sit there. Oh my gosh, no! Like,
But yeah, they're
you
gonna
see what
keep
I'm
it
Okay,
saying?
moving.
okay,
Sit there
okay.
around
They're
They
that
gonna
keep it
keep
corner
it
moving.
moving
waiting
and
till
shit.
they
Like,
Yeah.
let's
open
be
it
real.
up.
Like,
You
once you
different from everybody
understand,
else. New
once you
York got
understand that you
your
could come
family and
back,
shit. Fuck everybody.
nah,
Yeah.
but
One that you can come
not
back.
even that, my nigga. Like, once you understand that you could come back to this reality, my nigga, all that shit is out the door, my nigga. There is nothing to worry about.
Uh-huh.
There is
Well, see,
nothing
what you
to
speaking
worry
on
about.
now, what you speaking on now is a different dynamic because it's like, all right, the awakened are now in that scenario, as opposed to somebody who's just really in this reality, not knowing what's next. You know what I mean? That's a different kind of ball game. That would really flip the Walking Dead on its head. You know what I mean? On some shit like that. What you speaking now?
Mm. Shit, if I
In
was
New
in The
York,
Walking
in New
Dead,
York,
I'm
you're
gonna keep
just
it
dealing
real.
with your immediate, not everybody down the street. You worry about yourself. You don't worry about everybody else.
Nah,
You know what
that's
I'm
Right.
You know,
true.
saying?
but
Now you
sometimes you
down in
got to.
Texas,
You can't
you got a
just be
community.
like,
You different places. You got communities that's a little bit more closer. They might stay in the same building and they don't fuck with each other. They don't even know the person. You know what I'm
you
saying?
know
So
what? It's
that's why
just like a
I can see where he
relationship. You
coming from.
cannot fucking sit there and let somebody else, like a relationship, you can't judge any other motherfucker because how they
Yeah,
treated you before. You got to take
no,
the
it ain't
word for it,
about
but
that.
you know
It's
what? You
about
still
just
got to
how
be
they live.
aware of the whole entire fucking subject ahead of you, but still be aware, but knowing, like, damn, I know I've been fucked over before, but this son of a bitch, I don't know about him, but I'm gonna trust him just because I'm want to trust him because I want to give the motherfucker a chance because you want to make yourself feel like, well, you're a good person if you do that. I do feel if you're a good person, I do feel you give people chances all because you went through fucked off stages in your life. You don't live your life by that.
You probably ain't been around no real cutthroat people though. Real cutthroat
Yeah,
that'll kill their kids about some money. You know what I'm saying?
let me tell
Tell
you
their
I
something,
mom
know there's a
because
man.
lot
you
of
got an
And
cutthroat
insurance
niggas,
motherfuckers.
policy.
I've lived that life.
You know what I'm
you gotta
saying? You just got
understand, man. This shit is
it's
not.
different. It's
It's
different.
yeah, completely different.
Y'all think
See,
Completely
because
she
I'm
different.
got in
white,
Texas.
y'all think I don't
No,
know
no,
shit.
no, 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 no. If you in a small town, small community, you know everybody, you know everybody's business, right? But you in New York, it's a millions of people. You can't. If you pay attention to their business, you're not gonna have no business. You just ignore them and do your daily deal. You don't find that mingling time. So it's just a different scenario for different places. You
Hey,
know
Yeah.
what I
New
mean?
York,
It was
Ain't
a
New
nothing
York
meme
could
wrong
be
with staying
real
yesterday.
home.
tough.
It was a
Yeah, New
meme I
York could
saw
be real tough to
yesterday.
get out of.
It was
Shit,
a
I've
meme
been
I
through
saw
a lot.
yesterday.
You
It was
seen
a girl
you
going
seen
around
they
in New York, and she had said, "Hey, I finally made it to New York," and the guy was like, "Hey, lady, shut the fuck up."
oh shit.
You know,
Welcome to
you
New
know
York.
Nashville, Tennessee, right? You would think Nashville, Tennessee, right? You think Nashville, Tennessee would be like the most countryest ass, friendliest sons of bitches ever in life, right? You fuck wrong, false fucking bitch ass announcement. Tell you right now, These motherfuckers right there ain't no but ghetto-fied sons of motherfucking bitches over there. Okay?
And
So I'm like,
about 10
I got
times
rough
that is New York. 10 times that is New York.
look, okay, look, I've always wanted because I want to experience that fucking area. I want to
I've been
experience
there and
California.
with the drug
I
on
want
that.
to experience goddamn other areas too. But you know, every area that you go to, all because it's a different state or a different fucking or you know, whatever little area you in, everybody says, "Oh, I'm the worst one," or "I'm the best one." But you know what? I'm gonna tell you right now, they're all bad in their own fucking ways because there's so many different crimes going on that you never fucking hear of every goddamn motherfucking day, and it's fucked off. You know what I'm saying? It's like you think, oh, y'all the worst place, but y'all don't really know that because it's all this government bullshit telling you this is what it is and this is what it ain't. That's how I feel about it. So y'all can say what y'all want to say on that subject, but that's how I feel about it.
Hear sirens
Mm-hmm.
stop.
I think I kind of got
I say it too
you.
fast again.
After the monologue, I think I kind
Yeah,
of got where you coming
because you know
from.
what, I don't got my headphones in either. I'm over here just
It's
talking
all
straight
good.
fucking
It's
damn
raw.
Hey,
ass
let it
blunt
out.
phone.
It's raw
We
everywhere,
just,
but in certain
yeah,
places they get down and dirty
Following
in a
call
certain way
service and all
that
that stuff.
you
They
know
don't want you
certain
really
other
to see
places
what the
don't.
truth is. They want to
It's
yeah.
not
Yeah.
about
It's
it's not
definitely,
things up.
it's not about the region you from or nothing. It's like it's raw everywhere. We know that.
yeah.
And you
But
know, it
to
hurts
make
me.
to further your point though, I think we can all say, yeah, it's certain places that'd be better equipped for a zombie apocalypse than other places.
Okay, how
You know what I
about black
mean?
and
The
brown?
Mm-hmm.
adaptation will be a lot sooner than other places. You know what
Yeah,
I
You know,
mean?
you
yeah.
know what upsets me more too a lot now is about black and brown. They sit there and say about black and brown communities, okay? And I'm like, do y'all not know that white folks actually go struggle the same way y'all do? You know what I'm saying? It's
That's
like we
that's
do
that's
struggle.
what they
Y'all
do.
think we think we
It,
don't?
it,
Y'all think we don't?
it's not that
'Cause
it's
I
not
know
that
this
we
channel is full of fucking of younger black folks and men.
it's
Okay,
not that we
so
don't
I get
it's not that we think that y'all don't struggle. It's the
no.
point the point is,
And we only
you
speaking
know,
for us,
what
not
we
all
have
about
going
everybody.
But no,
what we
no,
have
I'm not
going
trying to talk about everybody, but a lot when they say
Hold
black
on,
and
Jessica. My
brown,
man was
and I get a little
let my
upset
man
about it
finish his
because I'm
point,
like, damn,
Jessica.
black and brown. I said, how about black, white, and pale? Okay, I mean, there are people. I mean,
like I was
every time
saying.
I call
It's
a
not
cop,
that
every time I don't even want to call a cop. Every time I call cops come around here, we hide or do some bullshit. There's always
Real
some
shit.
bullshit coming around here. So you know what? It's not just about that. There's other white areas that happens to them too. You
no
know
Oh,
what
we
I'm
Mm-hmm.
know
doubt,
saying?
that. We know
no
that.
doubt,
Where I grew
Yeah.
Okay,
up,
but
we
you
had
know,
the
man,
trailer parks.
it gets
but
on my
what you're
nerves.
not
Yeah.
understanding is
Trying to say that on the
that
news like that, like it's only black and brown. But you know what? Oh, because I'm pale as a fucking albino doesn't mean shit. This shit happens to us too.
but what you're not
All the time.
understanding is that our communities have been going through all of this for so long. It's different.
You
We're
know
not
what?
we're,
So has
we're,
my
we're
fucking whole entire family. Okay,
we are
all my
not
life.
putting hold on, hear me out. We're not saying that the things that y'all have gone through and the pain that y'all have is not significant. It's just different from what we have gone through.
Okay, but
Very
you know what?
much
And
so.
and I would bring it
I've
down to
dated
a community level
black
too.
men. Okay, look,
That
I
wait, Jessica,
white men have
real quick,
sit there and call
Jessica.
me. I am
Hey,
tainted.
Jessica,
White men call me tainted.
real quick,
White men call me
Jessica.
tainted.
Hey,
No,
Jessica, real
and
quick,
I don't like it when I'm dating a fucking
Jessica.
black man and that motherfucker want to fucking come at me and I'm tainted and I can't even hang out with none of the white friends that I used to have in high school. Why? Because I said don't stick up for myself and for everybody else. I said, look, well, you had this or whatever, this and that. I said, well, you wish you
Huh?
fucking could then, motherfucker. Why you all jealous
So
about it? Why you get mad?
why does
Then
that
get
make
mad
you
at me. And I don't like it
why does that make
because
you mad when you
it's
hear
either
somebody
Ah.
black
say
women that are
black
mad at
and
me.
brown
It's either
though?
black women are mad or the fucking goddamn or white men are mad at me because what the fuck? I'm tainted either fucking way, and it's like it's very confusing ass fucking area, and it's fucked off. So next time I date somebody, it's gonna be a fucking Asian.
I don't know where you're
F-
going with it now.
No, anyways, but no, I think
No,
you do.
but Jessica,
But
what I
it's
was
time
saying
for
earlier,
self-worth.
allow me to say what I was saying earlier. I think it really is a cultural thing. Because what you experience is culture. Because you didn't grow up like privileged people that had money or grew up in a family that had
That,
generational wealth, just like we
Exactly.
would say. But the reason why you hear people talk about it, or why you talking about it right now, is just because every voice needs to be heard. And like for a long time, the voice of black people was like diminished and made
suppressed.
to be diminished whenever you talk, and from poor people in general. So it's like this whole story that we into now in life, it's calls for everybody to dig into, in my point of view, for everybody to dig into what's really bothering them, own up to what's going on, and move forward with it. Like everybody in the mix, everybody
Yeah.
shooting each other. So
Yeah,
it's like
Yeah.
it's a time for
exactly,
us to say,
exactly.
hey,
Put that perfectly.
Oh,
Mark.
I think there's a
yeah,
firestorm coming through. 'Cause our lights keep going out. Shit.
oh,
Like
a
when I talk
firestorm.
about some things, Esco gets mad at me because I cry about things because I'm an emotional person. Because I don't usually ever cry. I only cry with y'all because y'all don't really see me cry. I just like boom. Because y'all are different people and I don't
Let
know
it
y'all.
out.
Y'all are a crowd that's different from me. Y'all are basically a younger black men crowd, and I'm an older white woman that's
How old
Oh
are
over
you,
there
man,
Jessica?
trying to over
How old are
you
you,
know y'all
Jessica?
think I'm over controlling shit, but I'm not,
How old
and
are you, Jessica?
I love y'all to death because
same
people
here.
tell me why you say, look, they say ask, but I say ask. I say why don't you ask me something? Oh, what you want to do, ask me to death? I said, what you talking about, you know? I'm like, and I have a Mexican community, like my babies are
You shouldn't
Mexican.
let that bother you. I pronounce the
No,
word the
it does bother me
same way.
because when I hear it on the
Yeah, the
news
axe.
and I hear it
Yeah,
on the
don't let
news,
that
my
bother you.
kids are telling me that I'm prejudiced, and I'm like, I don't appreciate it. And then when I hit to hear it on here too, it's very upsetting because I like to get it out. That's what I'm doing now. So I like to get it out a little bit and tell y'all how I might feel, so I can
I
get a
feel you.
truth from him,
I
not
understand where
somebody
you're coming
just
from,
fall
but
down.
can I make a suggestion? You got to also
Yes, sir.
listen and use empathy when you're speaking
Yeah,
about this,
no.
so
Tell me
so that you could
however you feel.
understand, how other
Let me
people
put
are
my
feeling.
headphones in.
Same way that you want people to hear you and understand your perspective.
Okay. Yeah.
You gotta
Let me
allow
get a
yourself
headphone.
to do the same.
I'll get my headphones out, okay, so I can hear y'all better, and y'all can probably hear me better. 'Cause I'm talking y'all through my ass and my phone.
Oh, we hear you through that ass quite
I know
loud and
my
clear.
ass is quite
Like,
wide. It's a Roman Greek statue.
how do I do that?
Oh shit,
I
man.
guess
Oh,
y'all been talking about that whole that rally shit that happened earlier. I just got up not too long ago.
Curfew up now. Yeah, curfew up now. They moving cats. I see cats moving on the news
oh, I
without,
just peeped
you know.
game. They are
What
moving
what what
people.
what cats?
Okay, what
Everybody
was
that
that
stormed
homeboy
the
gonna
Senate,
say?
Yeah.
Uh,
then
so
they put
they
it.
Well,
What you gonna
that's
say?
gonna be on the news for like about another 47
yeah, and they gonna be saying this all Trump supporters,
all day, every day. So what was you
no,
gonna
Well,
say
no,
about?
no. You know what they're saying already? I saw it already. They trying to say it was Antifa infiltrated them, and them was the
No,
ones
that's
that
what I
actually
was
broke
thinking. I
into
was
the
thinking the
thing.
same damn thing.
yeah, I already know that. Yeah,
Now,
I
why
already
would
know.
you? What? Come on now. So you telling me Antifa went in there and
Yes,
Antifa
because you
was
know where they come from? They come
Them
from another damn
agents,
country.
them
It's another
agents, yeah,
country.
they bring people in from other states, other countries,
And they pay them, they pay people
them
big
whole ass
money.
groups.
Yes, and their groups, and so that's why nobody heard about it. That's why that big ass group was able to fucking go and get up inside that son bitch because there was
Yeah,
a meeting
being paid by George Soros and shit.
or some other motherfucking damn off fucking shore motherfucker.
that's a little too much of a stretch for me. I mean, I'm not saying
No, that's
100%. Hey, it
exactly
don't
what
happen.
happened.
But this was like an impromptu thing. We didn't know that
No,
Trump
that's exactly
Yeah,
last
what
that
minute
shit
told
happened.
him to go over
happened.
That
there
shit
and do
was
this shit. Trump told him to
was
go do
Like
this
planned,
shit
bro.
last minute.
That shit was planned, bro.
it was
Nah,
paid. It was
I
paid
don't think
off too.
that's that shit. I don't think that shit Trump wanted to do that.
No, Trump did. You know, he did. He's going out when he's going out with the fight. You know,
Well, I mean, considering how fucking yielding he's been to all the bullshit so far, I don't think he even told them to go out and do none of that.
well, that's all
I
it
mean,
is.
he's
Yeah,
been
he was
he's been
delivering a
so
speech right before it happened, and he told them,
yeah.
"Hey, go right across
Yeah,
the
yeah.
street over there and go handle y'all business."
Okay, yeah. Hey, but listen, you can't necessarily listen to everything you hear on the internet or the.
Yeah, you can't hear on the like. I mean,
Okay,
they be
so
phrasing shit. They be
you can.
phrasing certain shit.
You go, yeah, exactly. They edit. They edit the fuck out of
Yeah,
Trump said that shit.
I'm just saying it's
it.
convenient. It's convenient to say, all right, them weren't actual Trump supporters doing it. It was Antifa and Black Lives Matters who infiltrated us, and them the motherfuckers that actually broke in.
I'm
Trump
gonna just
supporters
say,
stayed
hey, this is
outside
not
and was
2020.
cool and cordial, and it was the Black Lives Matters and Antifa the motherfuckers the ones that went in and did that. Come on now, come on.
2021
I don't
is
know.
gonna be
Maybe
exactly the
some
same
Trump
damn way.
supporters did get wrapped up, and I'm saying maybe some did get wrapped up. I ain't gonna say all of them like chilled out and shit.
Shit.
But I guess the bigger opposite of what I'm pointing out here is if it was Black Lives Matters who went over there and did this, it would have been thugs and they would have blazed everybody. It wouldn't have been like, oh hey, we got infiltrated
Right.
by this other group. It would have just been, hey, all Black Lives Matters, then all the motherfuckers is the
Actually,
ones who was
Black Lives
infiltrating.
Matter had a
actually,
whole bunch of leeway to do a lot of crazy shit.
no,
To be
yeah. The
honest,
only time
early.
Well,
Antifa came out is because Black Lives Matters came out. So basically, when Antifa was coming out and Black Lives Matters and all that riot going on, Antifa was kind of basically kind of trying to blame it on them for the blacker people, the fucking saying that they did it when actually the Antifa did it.
I would say don't get caught up in being on either side. Just sit back. Don't get
But
emotional
I'm no,
about
I'm
it
not on either side.
and
But I'm
observe.
just saying, I just listened to
Yeah,
the
I
bullshit.
just woke up just seeing some of the
Why
crazy
is
Oh,
shit.
I'm
everybody just
drinking the
waking up?
Kool-Aid, baby. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid.
Okay. Hey
Yeah,
now. All right now. All
yeah.
right. All right. All right. But no, I'm not
I'm
on either
indulging
side.
in the Matrix
But
today, man. I'm
it's a
indulging.
point of
I'm
just
relishing in it. I'm living it.
just
I'm
listening in it. It's
emotional
like a religion. It's like a religion. Like
living it.
they
No,
say
you know,
I'm an atheist.
all
Everybody
I
says
hope for is that the actual fraud shit get proven. They actually get to count the shit. They actually get to look at it in court because so far, what's been going on is they've been doing the whole tactic of la la la. Let's put our fingers in our ears and say la 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 and not look at it in court.
I think
You
you
know,
should listen to a homegirl that came from Russia, that really cool bitch. That y'all block. Y'all need to fucking listen to her bitch ass. Y'all need to stop listening to what the fuck she's saying.
somebody
Cause she
blocked her.
knows. Uh-huh. I don't know
Who
who.
blocks Svetlana?
I don't know, but she has been unblocked for a minute. But I was wondering why she wasn't, because it came, she
What the
came
fuck?
Oh,
through.
you talking about from our group? From our group, you're talking
I
about?
know
Yeah, yeah,
Svetlana. Yeah, Svetlana who
yeah.
used to
She
come
told
on
me
here.
that she was blocked. I mean, I
Yeah.
can show you a damn
Oh
picture of
hell
it.
no.
Hey, that might have been national. That might not even have been. I thought
But
it was somebody from the group because
it
I
was
know True
crazy
ain't gonna block
because
her.
that
So
was right when I mean, literally right before that shit came through, like back in March when the shit
hmm
quarantine came through. That's when she got blocked. Is we were talking a lot about it,
No, she
or maybe
came.
it was right
She
then
came
or
in.
right
She's
then.
been in. She been
I know,
for
but
that.
she kept became unblocked because I said, hey, long time no see, right? And she was, well, I said, what happened? I got blocked.
well, that don't mean
Well,
by
everybody.
us. It could have been some
No, no,
government
it
shit.
was
You know
because
what I
I've been
mean?
trying to contact her for a
I
minute, and
mean
she got
Svetlana is
blocked
in
like
the U.S. She said she in the U.S.
that's what she said.
Santa
She
Monica.
can't believe what
Santa
people
Monica.
say.
Yeah.
Oh, so she ain't even in Russia.
No,
Okay.
there's no telling, but she sounds like a badass voice. I love her voice. Because,
Yeah.
how do you say virgin in German? Gesundheit.
Bad genes.
Gesundheit.
Gola type.
Yeah,
Man.
that was stupid. That was cool. But that's only
Yeah, man. Shit is wild. Shit is wild.
it is wild, and y'all, what y'all should do is check in y'all's family, like start doing what you gotta do right now, even before. You're like, what's her name? That Russian girl, I forgot her name. Get your flour, your sugar, your fucking everything that
Oh,
you get.
they just brought in more officers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at that coming.
I can't. They're not showing a close up of the steps. Are the cats still on the steps, like protesting and stuff, like on the actual steps of
National
the?
Guard, guys.
I had to find
They're
another
just showing like
video.
I'd love to
outside
see if they
scenes.
respond the same way as these pension suckers.
Is it something?
I really would.
This one's in Oklahoma.
Hey, National Guard, hopefully you don't treat us like they do.
Yeah, I hear that this was actually supposed to be a real good like day for Trump with the congressional count, and it was going to be sent back to a lot of states and shit because the Pence was going to, you know.
Pence came out. First thing this morning, he said, "Hey, I'm not doing what Trump said. I'm gonna honor this. It's been a time-honored tradition in the U.S., and I'm not gonna mess that up." So what ended up happening? I can tell you what happened because I was watching it. So it's Arizona, Georgia, and I believe Philadelphia.
Yeah, I know Georgia was definitely one of those fraudulent ones, but they just
But
kept
Arizona
going, you know.
come first because they was going, A to Z. So Arizona came up and one of them objected, so they had to deliberate for 2 hours. And when they went to deliberate, that's when the mob stormed the Capitol, so it put everything on hold.
Oh, so National Guard.
But we'll see when they come back if the 9 Republicans are still gonna object to the 2 other states. After this happens, they might just be like, all right, we was fucking around. Let's go ahead and just let Biden slide through now. Like, let's stop fucking around.
Yeah, because it's beyond a shadow of a doubt that the shit been happening. I don't know how they gonna ignore some of the shit.
Yeah, and he hasn't declared martial law or anything like that. This was the first time, though, that things did cross over. So even when these objections were taking place in Congress, it was still under the Constitution.
Because he hasn't accepted the results of the election.
You got cut up.
To date,
You just cut out. My man from across the water, you just cut out. Get back in.
I'm just going to interrupt for a moment. We are finally seeing police start to clear people away.
You might have to log out and log back in.
6 o'clock here in Washington, D.C. That is 21 minutes ago. And we have been wondering what the police forces would do, what they would do to clear away the people.
I think that was me.
Yeah, I was about to say, is True trolling us?
Right. I said, he sound like he from the BBC.
I didn't think it was gonna come on with the mic. I mean, when I played the video on YouTube.
Hell no! He thought somebody jumped in the Discord.
Right? I thought them was the Australian cats that we had on here before. I was going to say, okay, come in, spitting game on us. Because he
Exile
came in with
13
no
said trolls
hesitation.
are everywhere. Trolls are everywhere.
No, them ain't trolls. That was me. I had look. See? That was me, but I didn't think it was gonna play in here because I had my mic muted.
Yep, that phones be doing that shit.
Thank you so much.
Or you on the PC? My phone did that shit before.
The PC was sitting here just setting up my website or trying.
Siri be trying to pop up on me sometimes. Like, what did you say? I said, I don't ask you for shit. Turn off.
Hey, True. I was gonna say earlier you had one of those Gaia TV intros and shit.
Oh yeah. Messing
the blue spiritual watery looking shit.
Yeah, messing around with the different settings they got on OBS on Streamlabs.
How has the change been here as darkness has fallen?
Man, wait, hold on. I thought this was.
No, it's so funny that it's dark over there because where I'm at, I can still see the sun.
Yeah, me too.
The sun just went down here.
Me too. I'm looking at the sun, going, "Wait, what the hell over there? It's all dark."
Hey, that's the great argument for the flat earthers. Well, how if we on the flat Earth? How is it? Some parts is dark and some parts is light during our 24-hour cycle.
They said it's going. The sun is like going in the circle around
a disc.
Still don't make sense.
Yeah, because it would cast downward. It would cast down over a whole thing rather than just be seen from. It still don't make sense.
Right.
Word.
I mean, it's like radio light, not directed light.
Hey, they know how to make it make sense though. If you think about it, when you listen to them, they be sounding, they be on point though.
They convince you they know.
Be trying.
No.
Hey, but you ever get two in a room and they disagree with each other? Because one was saying like, "Hey, there's a dome over the Earth," and then the other one was saying like, "Well, that's why whenever we send something into space, it end up crashing." And the other one was like, "No, it's a hole. It's certain holes we got up there, so they just got to go through the hole." And then they started beefing. I said, "Oh shit, we got a flat Earth beef cracking."
I know some people here that seen a dome before. I seen some type of dome grid type shit on my trip.
I said every time I.
But you figure that's. I mean, anything on the other side is different. We talking reality where we at here. You know what I mean?
Nah, that energy. You see that energy of the dome though. You see it. That which is crazy.
Yeah, I heard that's
Police
so.
moving. Police moving. They moving. They actually stomping. They stomping.
The police.
Moving.
They tripping.
My man in the MAGA hat getting jazzy with him. He about to get snatched up. Snatch his ass up. Snatch his bitch ass up.
Thank you so much.
They just snatched him.
Which I know you will. So
Let me turn the Fox, see what they crazy ass.
Who are well trained, who have proper protective gear, who are protected against both coronavirus as well as any violence.
It's nighttime. They still out there.
We're glad that people like Whitney who are experienced are out there doing that.
But yeah, something I didn't heard is that the grid that we got over a soul grid or some shit that you see during psychedelics is what's keeping us in this time loop period that we in shit, and it's like not allowing us to see the actual living planets outside of the grid / veil or whatever it is.
Now that makes sense. Some shit like that makes sense.
Because it's like a projected shit that's on it. It's the fake world that we see when we look out at the stars. Fake universe, I mean.
Projected hologram. Yeah.
The president tweeted January 6th. I'm paraphrasing a little bit. Be there. He tweeted,
projected from where?
I don't know. The grid itself is like a hologram.
The energy.
All that going on.
The great energy field, Exile. That was what was told to me. The great energy field that I witnessed on one of my 4 ACO journeys. I saw the great energy field.
Yeah, you definitely see the energy field on 4 ACO.
So where is it at? Yeah, I mean it's. I would say it's all around. Like it's an consciousness that's just flowing through Earth. We can't. Our consciousness in this particular body you in now.
I heard that it stops. It stops. I heard that it stops souls from coming in and going out.
You mean like in the movie Soul, if you try to cheat and come back right away or some shit like that?
I know they lying.
Like I heard, it was some DMT trips. I didn't heard where he said some beings tried to follow him back to the Earth so they can show him shit, and they got blocked by the some type of barrier or some shit.
Yeah. Hey, cats ain't figured out. Well, I'm sure we could say somebody's figured out the cheat code, but they ain't had a cheat code.
Yeah, I heard this. I heard you can make holes in it. You can make holes in it. It's like certain people with like certain vibrations are strong enough to make holes in this barrier thing and get out.
Yeah.
You do that right now.
They launching the spaceship right now.
Yeah, I heard they whoever controls it don't be liking when we do that.
Wait, about to launch the spaceship.
Yeah, Starship SN9 static fire live at SpaceX.
And they be doing all kinds of shit.
I don't know.
They be doing all kinds of shit where shit's going on.
I'm trying to find a link.
That's
y'all crazy.
And when that's released.
You know that, Exile. You already knew that.
But that's why I'm here.
Right. Because I know for a fact you can't talk to nobody on your block about half the shit you done told us.
Man, I couldn't talk to anybody when I was 6 years old, bro.
Right.
storming the Capitol was not
Neither,
an option.
well, neither.
With
I was
all
gonna
the
say neither
lawmakers
could
on
I. I
both
mean,
sides
I
of the
think I did tell my mom once about me
Amber,
astro
go back and watch
travel,
this tape of
but
violence in the
I ain't
United
even,
States
you know, what
as
I mean,
people
at being so
protest
young, you don't know what the hell's
Capitol.
going on,
Protesters
and how you explain
clashed
it to
with
her, and then she
police.
like, oh, well, maybe that was
Reporter
just a dream.
Julio
But you
Rosales
know
at
when it's more than a dream. You know what I
TopNews.com has the
mean?
story full.
You know, that's what I'm saying. Where is this projection coming from? And meditate on that.
Yeah, I was gonna say it come from me. I was gonna say they
That's
make
right.
up Mars as soon as they get there. Mars going to exist.
Wherever you go, there you are.
Oh, we
Okay.
just discovered Mars. Oh, here it is, just like we imagined.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming from you and you and you. Fuck you. You. No.
Hey, so you gotta edit some things out.
Oh man.
That's
They
perfection
right
for
now.
you.
They got
Well,
the
all I know is when I'm done here, I'm finna come up with something different. I'm completely gonna leave this particular story. May come up with my own shit.
I feel you.
And
they live in space right now.
whoever
Hey, it's
kind
true.
of
Send
out
me
of
that
dimensional
link.
entity, they gon' have to fucking respect me as a creator and my ability to go off and do my own shit and not be a part of their shit. So
Oh, they
Hey,
going
hey,
wild.
hey, I tell you what. One time I was on a journey and I went to I don't even know if I could say a full
Why they just
universe.
cut
It
it?
was like a planet and some beings there that I had created previously before this life. And I left that place and I destroyed it. Like I deleted it because it was like it was in a loop. So I deleted it when I left.
you went back to your realm that you hadn't fully built up yet. That's one of my theories that I feel like this is like an interdimensional internet where we just collaborate and trade thoughts and concepts and ideas with other creator guys, and we go back to our own realms with those particular thoughts, ideas and concepts, and we remix them and we use them in the construction of our own particular realm.
Or it
We
can all
all
That
be,
makes sense.
constantly.
or it can all
Like
be
we
for
had a water
nothing.
cooler, and I hand you a thumb drive. Like, hey man, you got to try this world out. Go on and
Yeah,
put
it's
this in your
like
drive, Pimpin'. You got to go on this journey, man.
yes, that's what I feel like it is. It's like this simulation is just a gathering place for all these different gods from all these different places in the multiverse. We could just come together and trade these different ideas and shit that we can get from other people using our own stuff. We can know what not to keep here.
I'm gonna do it. Tell them to do
That's
it.
just one of
Yeah.
my theories.
I would think it could also say it's all for nothing, and or all for nothing and everything. Like watching a person create an art piece and then destroy it after putting all this work into it. Like, oh, I could never do that, and then they just burn it up in
Yeah.
your face, or they make it in sand and then they just wipe it away. Like, all right, done. Off to the next thought.
Hey, it's crazy that you mentioned that.
Well,
That reminds me that reminded me of a line that the late great Doom said. MF Doom, the rapper that passed away. He said I'm a villain, one that's skilled in destruction as well as building. Cold line. He said I'm as skilled in building as I am in destruction. So I mean that's like, we destroy but we builders too.
That's what
So
humans are.
who is that? What is that place in Nepal where they draw the shit, the intricate sand mandalas, and then they erase it all?
That's what I was talking about. I don't know what it's called though.
Tibetan monks do that.
I know is it Nepal? Nepal? I know it's
Tibetan.
someplace.
Tibet.
Tibetan monks do that.
Exile said.
Uh,
Yeah, that's what it looks like. The sand and shit.
Tibet. A lot of
Sand.
Tibetan monks are no longer in Tibet. They didn't left. I heard. So they didn't went other places. Because China was chasing them out. They was trying to claim them as their property and shit. They was going over snowy mountains and shit, getting shot.
Damn.
Yeah, the cultural heritage, or they trying to claim his property, so they just left out of Tibet to other places.
Yeah, Tibet's got a rule or a school or a way of picking the next llama, and they do it by meditation actually, and kind of remote viewing. and then they go to this new boy's or girl's house, usually like 2 years old, and they lay like 40 things out in front of the person, and then whatever the person picks up is who they're a reincarnation of. The Chinese figured out that this is what they do, and put a person in power to choose the next Lama. So they totally usurped the Lama surviving today. The Dalai Lama will be the last Lama.
That's so sad.
Yeah, because China's trying to get in there and said we are going to choose the next. They're not doing it by meditation and remote viewing. No, they said they're just going to choose it.
Break the avatar
Tibet's
cycle,
like,
man.
Tibet's like, no, this will be the last one.
Right, right.
They trying to break the cycle of the avatar.
That's not exactly like. There's a more eloquent way of saying all that stuff with references, but that's a quick way. That's the quick,
All we
quick
need
note.
is the download.
And so, I mean, these are autocratic, anti-democratic.
Yeah, I'm about to go head out visit my mom and see what she got to say about all this crazy political stuff.
All right. Thanks for coming on through.
You gonna get
Yeah,
there?
I just
You gonna get there? She gonna be packing. She gonna be like, "You ain't got your stuff."
We gotta go now.
But yeah, I was just popping in for a quick sec. Yeah, peace out, folks.
Appreciate it, man.
Later,
Peace, man. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Bonus just reported on a statement she sent out to House.
Is it raining over there, y'all?
She calls today a shameful assault made on her.
No.
Cali.
And said she's consulted.
It's raining its ass off over here, man.
Democrats in the House.
You in Texas, right?
Yes, sir.
The military, the Pentagon, as well as
Texas. Ah, no, I know.
One of my coworkers used to just say that one line all the
I bet you
time.
never
We'd be
listened
like,
to it,
"This
chopped
dude."
and screwed. No, you haven't.
I never heard it. As much as I heard him say that line, I need to peep
Chopped
it.
and screwed is everything is better when it's slowed that fuck down. And you know it.
Or just feeling this need to
I'm tired of it.
what was horrifically interrupted right as it got started. A reminder.
Man, I'm fixing to go eat me some goddamn food.
The first challenge came in. I'm not saying there was
Go conflict.
On the menu, you cooking tonight?
Well, nope. Ramen noodles and some jalapeno sausage. I'm gonna mix them in together and eat them with some.
Okay, she talking about noodles. Okay, I can dig it.
Noodle. No,
I can
no,
dig
like,
it.
no. You talking about spreads? Okay, I ain't talking about no spreads. That's just like a basic noodle. Okay.
You elevating it
talking
though.
about spread. You talking about mayonnaise, mustards, fucking shit, soy sauce, and everything else.
Nah.
That son of a bitch. And then warm it up. And with a goddamn fucking bag in it to make it fucking. Better have all the right ingredients because you know you can't cook it right.
I'm just saying, be careful with that sodium. We care about you. Be careful with that sodium.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you right now, my high blood pressure. My friend was telling me, look at he took my blood pressure the other day, and because I'm about ready to move to Oklahoma. So and they're sitting there. He's like, "Damn, Jessica, man, you better check out your shit." I said, "My shit is high. It runs high. So is my heart rate. It always runs high. I just woke up. Boom, my heart rate's like 113. My blood pressure is like 187 over 130. So they're like, dude, you need to get your shit checked out, man. You're gonna die of a stroke. I said, dude, it runs in the family. It's cool. It's cool.
I'm just saying the noodles ain't helping. The noodles ain't helping, Jessica. That's all I'm saying. The noodles ain't helping. We care about you. We want you to
But
start
I'm
eating
gonna tell you
healthy.
right now, they're good.
I know they good. Hey, I didn't kill many a ramen noodle in my day. I know they good. I know the motherfuckers good. You add a little hot water here. You grab your fork. You add a little hot jalapeno sausage to it. I know the shit is good.
I eat everything hot, everything salty, everything like I eat rice, gravy, potatoes, gravy again, rice again, fucking noodles, chips. I
Boiled
mean,
shrimp,
shit, cheese dip.
fried
I have
shrimp,
no diet. Listen,
shrimp
my only
salad,
diet is me
shrimp
buying
gumbo.
a shrimp, Baba goat, and other goat. I don't eat. In fact, let me tell you right now, I do not eat a lot of sweet shit. I
What's
don't
that
eat
other
grape.
one? There's a song like
I
that.
don't
There's a
eat.
food song.
I know
Oh,
we can
I
do
gotta
this.
find that now. It's
Let's get them
hilarious.
right. Could it be? Could it be? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Could it be?
Washington
Ty, are you still live?
Kathy McMorris Rodgers,
Leviathan. I gotta
Yeah,
say
I'm
your
still
name now,
live. I'm still
Leviathan.
live. I was helping my daughter with the computer real quick.
I could put on
Yeah, I
music
think
in the
he is.
background.
I think he's still alive.
I rip and
Yeah,
a
he's still
rhyme.
alive.
I mean, I rip. I spit hot fire. Where's that from?
Ooh, that was from you, as far as I knew.
Oh, actually, that's from Dave Chappelle.
I was gonna say it did sound familiar. I rhyme when I rip. I read it.
Having some trouble hearing you. Can we try again?
Yeah, play some music.
I could do. I watch too many damn movies. Oh shit.
Hey, Uel was talking
I
about
just
he
smoke
found a
too
hack
much.
in the SNS game, in the Conquer game. I never heard of that. He said he named your
Why not
character
play cool
Ty.
games like Tetris?
I gotta
Y'all
find
play
out about that.
like Tetris. Like Tetris is cool. Have y'all ever made the rocket go off at the end of the Tetris game?
No, I don't even know what
Oh my god.
I don't even know what that
I've done it
means.
like 5 different times.
What?
Yes, it's a rocket. It's a rocket ship. When you have a Game Boy, boom.
Uh-huh.
I used to have okay, you know how I'm into the retro shit. Game Boy, boom. The very end, you have a rocket ship. And it goes and it goes at the end. Look it up, Google it. Go ahead. Test me out. It sounds like it.
Oh, Uel, where the music coming from? I mean,
Come up with the
Exile.
Groovy Bot.
Cause I was just
They
thinking
just
about
play?
the copyright, cause True Stream didn't get uploaded.
I know it.
Drew put it on private.
Oh.
How do I get it?
Do you want me to stop it?
Can't hear it.
He's got the.
Yeah, stop it.
He said the person
You gotta join
gave
the
him.
club before you get.
It's Hard Knocks Beats.
Rhonda, you just have kept reporting today.
I've joined
The
the club.
person gave him
I
like
just
the
rejected the
permission
club.
to play it.
No, I mean y'all shouldn't because I won't be able to get it because I need some shit on my Cash App so I can fucking maybe rejoin again.
That Congresswoman Morris Rogers.
I got too much shit going on in my life.
She's an example of.
I got money to do right now. I'm trying to move
Oh,
over.
Boris Johnson, disgraceful
random.
scenes in the U.S. Congress. The world is watching.
The world is watching. And you know why? Because they get it on TV. Maybe y'all shouldn't watch it, and maybe the world won't watch it. We should put a protest up. Don't watch the TV.
College results, even though
Hey, I've been up for
leaders
that.
like Mitch McConnell in the
Don't
Senate,
listen for that shit. Don't listen to everything you hear. Everything you see on the internet, do you believe? I'm like, yeah, but no, I don't.
use it to work smoothly. So here's Kathy McMorris Rogers. She was in House.
But no, it's like some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm gonna act like a damn numbskull, but shit. I just I think I word shit a little bit differently. I'm different, yeah. I'm different. Like fucking old Tuchin would say.
Workplace, the U.S. Capitol. That's notable, Libby.
I'm going out to the garage.
This is not a household name. I think in Republican politics, it's not a household name. She's not a household name in conservative politics. There are as many as 90, maybe even 100 to 150 House Republicans who had signaled before all of this that, yes, they were going to challenge results. I do not know how much we read into this with her.
James Homan, yeah, as Amber and I were talking about, Congresswoman McMorris Rogers.
Hopefully it works now.
Not a member of Republican leadership anymore, but you know, we have heard from other members of Republican leadership today voicing.
All right, guys. I'm probably gonna end the stream and then pick it back up in a bit.
No doubt.
Ty.
Good looking. Good looking. Peace, everybody. We'll catch up. Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely will. I appreciate all y'all for coming on through. Well, we all in this together.
Peace. I'm gonna get with y'all.
Let's keep going.
We're
All right,
apart,
bros.
but we're together.
Family.
to something like this.
He's actually done it. But a great political risk.
Hey, all right. So everybody out there in the
Isn't that
YouTube.
funny?
Oh, hey, Brad, just coming on by. But I'm about to be out right now. This has been
Who is Tommy
fantastic,
Turtle
and also it's just been one. It's just one. The conversations and
Too
how we've been
many
able to
turtles
tie
to
this all
talk.
together to keep us being able to breathe with all the action that's going on, all the shooting and that happened with the lady, everything. My heart is in all of this because it's all happening right now in front of and it's vision, and it's what life is. That's how it appears. So moving forward, you know how we always just tie. We just combine our minds with our heart, see what our gut mind is saying, and let whatever come out, come on out. And us being the magicians that we are, we're going to make some waves as we programmed ourselves to do. We know how the story was written. We know how we feel when we look in the mirror. Believe in yourself. Know who you are, or not. Yeah, just know who you are. And if you feel you confused, hey, that's you're just confused for the moment. It ain't forever. Nothing is ever forever. So with everything, just tie, just tie, just tie.